Hey guys, we're in the shop today and we're out here at Alex's and it's basically Christmas time for us. Some really fancy, what brand was this again? BRP, Billet Racing Products. Triple tree clamp, they only make the upper for the 98, so he went and bought an upper one. Mixed that with some Evo bars and a Works Connection clutch with the anti-fancy slip thing so it doesn't break, but it's not unbreakable. Got a bunch of other fancy parts because Alex wanted to go through the moon on this, so we got some titanium Fastway foot pegs. In here we got some extra springs, even though it actually does come with springs inside the Fastway pegs. So if you do decide to buy Fastway pegs, just know the springs come with them. You don't need to buy them externally, but you do have to buy the adjusters if you want to make your foot pegs adjust for no reason. Got ourselves some fresh NGK V80S spark plugs just because he's going to foul a lot when he's going slow. Some fresh bolts for our sprocket, fresh set of sprocket bolts. Got fresh primary drive sprockets, got that red anodized aluminum one. Standard front stock gearing primary drive chain. I believe he went with non-O-ring, which is better. We do not want an O-ring chain. This is not an O-ring chain. O-ring chains work, they last. If you want to use an O-ring chain, you're more than able to. They just rob power out of your bike. Along with that, we're also got some fancy hour meter, Works Connection. Fancy hour meters here with the fancy Works Connection hour meter plate adapter so you can mount it. Wow, can't believe that. That's amazing. Got some fancy red rad hoses. Devon rotor guard for the rear. Along with the rear, we also got some a Serbies front. You see that on the screen here. Some hand guards here because Alex's hands are fragile, and then in a Serbies front disc guard for an 02 or newer 125. We're gonna see if we can show you how to make that work on an older 98 model 125. Scratching the frame up on the floor. Continuing on, he was smart enough, he got a twin airbox cleaning cover. Very good to have. You always want to keep your airbox nice and clean. And if you wash your bike without an airbox cover and you get water in your intake, your bike's gonna blow up. So I mean, you take your risk. What else we got? We got some Pro Taper grips, uni air filter, bunch of throttle cables, some red braided anodized brake lines, fresh bottles of HP2 two-stroke oil, big fresh case of gear oil, Honda 8085 weight, brand spanking new Boyson rad valve. Very excited to put this in the bike. Nice brand new Boyson rad valve. Authentic Boyson products. Very nice rad valve. My favorite for this bike. It's really easy, goes in, and it comes with this rubber grommet on the back, which makes a way better seal than factory. And if your factory one's dry rotted, then you're not really gonna have any luck trying to put a V-force inside of a dry rotted boot. So this is the best deal in my opinion. They come for a really good price, right around 160 bucks, and they make absolutely amazing power. Continuing on from that, so we got a rear and a front rotor for Galfer brakes. He got the adapter to put oversized brakes on the 98 125, so hopefully he gets massive stopping power along with these carbon semi-metal. That's most of what we have. There's still some other stuff here, like we got a fancy Cypress skid plate for an 02 to 07 125. We're going to try and make it work on the 98. It should work just fine. It's only held on with zip ties. Inside this box down here, we have his motor, and we're going to get this put together. So stay tuned and learn how we're going to be putting all these fancy, really expensive parts onto a bike to make a 98 look like it's worth money. That was terrible to say. What else do I say? I'm kind of out of stuff today. I really don't know what to say to you guys. YouTube, please help me out with the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. Come on. these pipes over at my house using my hydraulic water pump press, and it worked amazing. All the dents that we wanted to get out of this came out. A few small stuff still in there. What can you expect to happen? It's still an old pipe, but it turned out amazing. It's going to give us the power back that we need. Now right now, we got to put the dent back in the back of the pipe, which is going to clear our power valve cover. And so I'm just going to do that real quick for you. Ready? Looks like a dent. Not very pretty, but hey, it's a dent. Compression. Just got Alex's suspension back from PR2 Racing. They rebuilt the rear shock and revalved it as well as the forks, and they are looking pretty sweet. So far, happy with the way they came out. Hopefully they do as good as we think they're going to do on the bike. You're going to watch us right now go ahead and install this suspension along with putting on his brand new Electron carb, along with getting the countershaft sprocket redone, mounting everything up on this bike, trying to get his rear brakes on here. We did go and do that at my house. We put his brand new fancy red steel braided brake lines on his bike, so that looks pretty sweet, along with that Works Connection brake cap. Something that commonly gets overlooked on these old CRs or any bike really is this countershaft right here, this washer and seal, or bushing and seal. Just grab a pair of channel locks, grab that bushing, you're going to replace it, pull that out of there, and you'll notice, you look at it, you get these really bad groove rings worn into here over time. As that goes and wears into this seal, it'll end up getting really bad, and you'll end up losing, so you might leak out of here, or you'll get dirt inside of your case. That's nothing you want to do. So it's like 10 bucks to get these replaced. I believe they come in a bearing kit, a transmission bearing kit. I believe they come with these. I'm not 100% sure. Can't remember. I haven't done a full transmission bearing kit in over a year now. So, but you're gonna take that out, and you're gonna go ahead and take your little pick here, get underneath there, get this rubber O-ring out of here. Try and get in behind it. We're not reusing it, so you don't gotta worry about breaking it or anything, but try and be careful around this outer seal. Pull that O-ring out. Almost had it, came right back in there. Grab that, pull that out. That's garbage now. Grab your fancy new one from Honda. Seal is the same on both sides, doesn't matter which way you put it in. I like to insert it into here first. Try and clean that out without ripping the seal or anything. Get some of that garbage out of there. Go ahead, wipe a little bit of grease on the inside of your seal here. Make sure the inside of this little thing is nice and greased up. Help keep it from ripping whenever putting it on. Once you got that lubed, lube the outside too, by the way. Go ahead and slide this in. and just push that in there, and boom. Help make sure that your engine doesn't leak during your hard riding months in the sand and dirt and dust that you're going to be experiencing with this bike, especially since your front sprocket's spinning faster than any other, you know, spinning pretty damn fast, right? We're gonna throw our BRP Billet Racing Products top clamp on this bike, throw the forks on, get the wheels on now that we actually have the spacers here, and watch this time lapse as we go and throw this together, and then hopefully this bike's gonna roll. Hopefully. Okay guys, so Alex got this fancy Topar Racing cover, and surprisingly it didn't come with a gasket. I was expecting it to come with a gasket, but it didn't. So instead of a gasket, what we're going to use is some nice trusty Honda Bond. You get it, and we're just going to smear that over the surface. That's going to go ahead, put this on here. Actually, in fact, we're going to put it on the case itself so we don't have any extra all over the place. See in these videos is me apparently. This may be Alex's build, but it is my bike now that I've done the whole build on it, right? You're only seeing me on camera. Like, comment, subscribe if you agree. Rear wheels on, front wheels on, rotors are mounted up, rear brake is starting to get together. We're gonna have to bleed that still as soon as we get the pedal hooked up. Got the forks on, this sweet BRP Billet Racing Products black clamp along with some Pro Taper Evo bars, a super overpriced Works Connection clutch. It's a little bit stiff with those Hinson clutches. I'm not sure. I'm assuming those are probably 10% stronger than factory clutch springs. That's normally what they do. This Topar Racing side cover along with a couple other little things that you saw during that time lapse. I hope you enjoyed what you watched. So when we come back to you, what you're going to see is we're going to adapt this 2002 to 2007 Acerbis front caliper guard onto this 1998 frame. It's a little bit different. We're probably gonna have to cut the back flange out of it along with make a different spacer so that it works with the front wheel. So far, really happy with this build. Stay tuned. We're gonna get the rest of this put together. Stay slow.